ate at that weird McDonald's the night we got married.
Really?
We stayed at the Winfrey that night.
Oh, yeah.
But then later in the night, we were hungry. And so we were like, let's go to the McDonald's across the street.
Nice.
So it was very weird. It's like, we just got married. And this McDonald's is really weird.
It is so weird.
Why is Dorothy and the Scarecrow staring at me?
It's all kind of movies.
They tell you the ice cream machine was broken.
No
complimentary cone for your wedding night.
I didn't even try.
Probably smart.
I probably should. Hey, we just got married. That's probably not the first time somebody's come in there and try to get free stuff at McDonald's.
There's been people actually married there probably that didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Hell's Angels rolling through.
Golly.
Everybody's doing the most tonight.
It's so loud tonight.
It is. You wouldn't think it, would you?
Well, gentlemen, I don't have a list.
I don't believe that.
I don't. I've been working on multiple lists, but I didn't have any prepared for today based off this topic.
No freaking list.
No. I mean,
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
yeah, I can cobble together
gonna leave.
multiple. What I do have, though, I mean, you know, I'm going to use my printer. Is some. Do what?
Got to justify that expense.
Yeah, really do.
It's tax season.
This is from Costco too. So this is a heavy one. Two news stories here that caught my attention here. We'll start with this one, which is border officials are seizing eggs. People are trying to smuggle eggs across the border due to a massive egg shortage in the United States linked to the rise in bird flu cases at farms nationwide. Border agents have seen an increase of people attempting to bring eggs across the border, often cracking under pressure along the way. That's their joke, not mine. I would never do that.
That's good. That's good.
Particularly at the country's southern border with Mexico. They've caught more than 90 people in just January.
Are the people smuggling the eggs actually chickens?
I think it's called scrambling eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think if you actually cook the eggs, from the way I'm reading this, you can probably bring them across. What is happening next door to it?
Someone drilling through Granny's ceiling?
No power tools, Papa.
I think we might have a guest tonight.
This is wild.
Yeah, they're just going to literally drop in here in a second.
I hope so.
Mystery guest, who is it?
I hope they're cool.
You think they know anything about illegal eggs?
That's maybe what it is here.
Nice try, FBI.
Yeah, so apparently
Feds
this is a
watching.
problem all the time. People trying to bring across food, and you can't bring certain, poultry, meat, vegetables, fruit from one country to another.
Typically not a good idea.
No, it carries a heck of a charge though. If it's a like a commercial deal, it can be up to $10,000. If it's just a civil, like I just thought I thought I'd risk all this problem to get 10-cent cheaper eggs. That can be as high as $1,000 fine for carrying an egg across the border.
On this episode of To Catch a Smuggler,
Yeah, where you putting them eggs at? Yeah.
That's a risky thing to be trying to smuggle, isn't it?
It can't be easy. They're so fragile.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have a lot of padding. Where are you going to
There's
hide?
no way that's a business. That's a big business.
no, they're looking for heroin, and there's eggs.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the heroin dealers is coming right across. Yeah, thanks, egg guy.
It's a good cover.
Appreciate it, Holmes.
Yeah.
Well, the heroin's actually in the packing peanuts that the eggs are in.
You got to melt the peanuts down.
You know one thing about cocaine and eggs, though? They'll keep you in a calorie deficit.
You're not doing anything for your California Slim Fast rumors.
No, you're not. You're not helping
Is
anything.
that's what it's been for you? Is
Yep. That's my secret.
sure
You're getting a little more tan too. So you've been down to Miami.
yeah, but you're not gonna get the good stuff around here.
No, yeah.
Can you bring back some eggs?
Cuban eggs, please.
Yeah.
I might bring in an
It better be in a nice little wooden box too.
One egg.
With little bands on them, please.
Painted or not, it doesn't matter.
Oh, my eggs hand rolled. Hey, speaking of shipping stuff, I was at FedEx today, me and Heather, and came across a lady sending, could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive she said, donkey specimen to Washington. So
As a to get checked out, like by some kind of vet thing,
I can only hope.
to as a gift
Sending a message.
to public official.
Could have been.
I bet they get all kinds of junk like that.
I've never thought about that, but like,
yeah, I haven't either.
Because you can send it with no return address.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Was it Washington State or D.C. though?
it felt like DC.
Yes, for some reason, it seems like a Washington State kind of
Yeah,
thing,
kinda.
too.
Yeah,
for
but,
some
but
reason.
They got a lot
this
of
is a
trees
perfect
up there.
example. This is a perfect example. Both times y'all put state on the end of it. She didn't. She just said sending it to Washington.
Yeah, right here, that's got to be DC.
Yeah.
Really?
'Cause
Gotta
when
be.
you emphasize the state, you're
I
obviously
would call if I was shipping something, I'd probably call it DC. But that's me.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never been to Washington State,
Half
so I
the people
can't
talk
verify
about-
that's real. So.
Yeah. Now my brother lived there.
Oh, that's right.
You went
But
visiting?
did you go up there?
My parents did.
So you can't
Yeah.
verify.
This is all
Cannot.
hearsay.
Cannot.
True.
Yeah.
We have-
I cannot prove that.
According to stats, we have a listener in Washington State. So
We do?
yeah,
Go
because your brother's not
Cougs.
there anymore,
No.
so it's not him. So
No. But he does still work there. He lives in Portland, Oregon now.
oh, okay.
That's weird.
So it could be a commute.
Yeah, the
Most
jig is
people
up.
typically like to live in the state they work in.
Nah, he moved for he works at a university or college, and he moved for his wife's job, but he was like tenured and everything, so he just stayed at his gig.
Likely story.
Yeah,
Yep.
A little too
and
convenient.
they have a house
Yeah.
there still. They rent their house out, so he goes back occasionally.
Wow.
So maybe when he crosses over, he gives us a listen. Who knows?
I'm still trying to figure out what kind of specimen it was.
Donkey.
I can only.
Well,
imagine.
you
Super
know,
donkey.
In Washington State's where that man died,
The donkey dude. That
it
was,
was a
injected.
donkey, I think.
Yeah.
What?
They were making super donkey or something.
Oh no, that's not what they were doing.
I'm completely lost.
That
Someone.
was a news story. Somebody was making like this hybrid animal, and I,
I
feel
want to
like
come
it was
back
donkey.
to Super Donkey,
Okay.
but
what?
but that's not what was going on. He was having relations
Oh,
The hybrid was
With-
man.
with a horse and died. And the big thing was it was
Well, you don't want to be on the receiving
it was
end.
apparently
minotaur.
legal. I think it was still legal I say still as if it used to be everywhere, but it was legal in Washington State, I think, is what the whole thing was.
That's why he moved there.
I don't know that.
That had to have been like it's explicitly written in our state
he was not a
constitution. It's like,
rookie.
whoops, we forgot to address that, and now that's happening
Yeah.
frequently.
Carl's at it again.
People are moving here.
trying to create a minotaur.
Oh, he might have been. Well, for a brief time, he was.
Could you imagine a minotaur, half human, half donkey, though?
Oh no!
For a split second.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and say this out loud for anybody watching. Don't ever Google man arrested for making donkey.
No, is that what they call it?
You better not be on my Wi-Fi doing that.
You are going to find some
I
articles.
swear,
I bet.
if I find out you're making donkey back there,
So, how big was this package that she was mailing to Washington?
You know, I
no
never
matter
actually
what it
put
is,
eyes
it's gonna
on
be
it.
large.
I never put eyes. I think it was in a bag.
Oh, didn't even cut. It's just
Yeah.
In a bag, like a Walmart bag.
Piggly Wiggly.
She's sending a Colo Guard off for a donkey?
These are what Dollar General bag. That's got no chance of making it.
no.
It was a hybrid sheep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
Hybrid with what?
An 81-year-old was sentenced to 6 months for creating hybrid sheep for hunting. It was in Montana. Close,
Got arrested.
close enough.
Yeah, enough. Close enough.
Bad.
That's a lot better than what that guy in Washington was doing.
What is the sheep? What's the hybrid?
Yeah, I didn't get that part either.
Well, here, I'll tell you.
A lamb.
Bow.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing? I don't know.
I don't think so. He used tissue, and that's a lot of pop-ups. Used tissue and testicles from Marco Polo sheep to clone animal and create hybrid sheep.
Oh, he's been doing some cloning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to hunt them down.
Yeah, I
man.
remember
Can't-
somebody
So,
cloned a sheep. I do remember that.
He
Yeah,
illegally, I guess, came into possession of the tissue and testicles from large sheep hunted in Central Asia,
Oh,
and then got it into the U.S.
He
to
had like
create
one of those
Hey, I'm gonna
canned
grow
hunt
my own
things or
sheep.
something.
hybrid sheep for trophy hunting. And he was trying to get them down to Texas, but he got arrested in Montana.
Get rich people to pay to hunt them.
yeah.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yep, Joe
Yeah,
Rogan.
100%. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he could tell stories on his podcast.
Yeah.
You're
Not as
right.
good as
Marco's
this.
polo sheep are the largest in the world and can weigh 300 pounds.
Good Lord.
For the ones that have the curled horns.
Fat boys. Like a ram?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, 300 pounds. That's just husky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big boned.
Well, not
That's
if
a
you're
big bone sheep.
Not if you're 2 feet tall.
That's true. They're probably not wearing that well.
They can get on, what is it? Gyobe? What's it called? Gyobe?
Gyobe.
That's not it.
Is that like
Ryobi?
is that knockoff Ryobi? Or is this
Yeah.
Fagobi.
Fagobi?
Wegovy?
There you go.
Yeah.
Fugazi.
We should just let him
It's a
keep
Wazzy.
going.
Yeah,
It's a
you
woozy.
get there eventually.
Let's see
Or
where it
cuss,
came
one
out.
of the two.
He created about 5 words right there.
Yeah. Wegovy.
Well, these are all trademark
That's
pending.
where you take the Wegovy shot
Wachovia.
and put it in on the end of a Ryobi drill and then just
It
go
just-
straight to your stomach
It
with it.
spins.
Yeah.
It's better on an impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, keeping the animal theme going here for story number 2 here. This one takes place
God.
up in the great state of North Carolina. Police officers found this pet snake missing for 2 months in a Chili's parking lot.
It was missing for 2 months in the parking lot, or that's where they found it?
It's just so many like parts of the story. Someone claimed the snake. Here's the story here. This is it's a ball python, and then they tried to reunite the pet with its owner. I don't know why you would do that. It's just going to happen again.
They're obviously irresponsible.
Today, officers, this is from the police department up there. Today, officers were dispatched to a large snake in the area of Chili's. They encountered this python, the police department said, and there's a picture of him holding this giant python. And the officer safely recovered the reptile from the lot. Post included 2 photos of the python found outside the casual dining restaurant. One picture shows the officer holding the snake, showing off the reptile's length, and it was quite long. After removing the snake, the Shallot Police Department started to suspect the reptile might be someone's missing pet. The officers were correct.
What gave them that idea?
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
routine
Ball python
thought
chili.
process.
They're native, I
Chili's.
guess, to the area.
The snake found outside of Chili's belonged to a Christian Shiel, who had been searching for the ball python for 2 months.
He's like, oh, I did leave it at Chili's.
Shield told the news
Never
station
got
up
Chili's,
there,
huh?
that beautiful snake is my baby girl, Una. She's the best snake anyone could ever have, and I've been missing her deeply for the past 2 months. Python parent believes the missing snake somehow found its way into her car and then slipped out while she visited Chili's.
I hate this story.
That snake just living off leftover chicken tendies.
This snake's like, take me back, please. I found it. I found heaven.
I thought it was bad around here, all the stray dogs at the fast food joints. They got pythons.
Just gobbling up baby back ribs in the parking lot.
To begin with, it sounded like that situation where that guy said he's going to blow up that Home Depot
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I thought that's what they had going
Saw a
on.
python in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
legitimate, a real one.
2 months just seems like a real long time for no one to notice a snake in the parking lot.
Yeah.
This time of year, how is it still alive?
Is
Is this recent?
pretty sizable?
This was a few months ago.
It's got to be cold in North Carolina right now.
Yeah.
You'd think so.
That's probably why it ain't left.
They found the one warm spot.
No, it's
just-
probably just been out there, can't move. You know, when they get
They'll
real
paralyze,
cold, they don't
yeah.
want to move.
It's a good point.
That's a long time to live in the parking lot undetected. 2 months.
Of a Chili's.
My gosh.
Can't they kind of like hibernate and not eat for a really long time or something?
It's probably just living off kitchen rats.
Maybe. Oh, God.
Well, in that case, maybe every restaurant needs a
It's like
parking lot python.
baby back.
Parking lot python.
is a.
Come on here, take a look
band
at my
name.
parking lot python.
No thanks.
And that's all for that one.
Come on down.
Last time we went out there's a donkey.
This guy wanted to show me Super Donkey.
It's super donkey time.
All I saw was his python. You know what? For a
That's a
restaurant,
$10 I'll never get back.
if I'm a snake, Chili's isn't a
Slippery,
bad
slimy snake.
parking lot. Yeah, to hang out. I think to live.
Heck yeah.
Be a good place as any, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It's not going to starve.
I think Outback would be my first choice because I just could live off blooming onions and steak. But
You're probably not going to get much of those.
Aussie.
No, you have to imagine that over the course of a week at the Chili's parking lot, there are to-go boxes left laying on a curb at least once every 2 or 3
somebody's
nights.
pull off of that bad boy.
And that python's just kind of wiggling over there in the bushes, waiting to
Let's go see what they got.
Yeah, let's see what they got. Oh my God, it's more baby back ribs.
It's a steak.
Just like that. Oh my God.
I can't.
It's a slithery snake.
It's a steak for the snake.
I mean, that snake looked pretty healthy. I'll give him that.
Wasn't missing a meal.
It's not missed a meal.
Parking lot python, baby.
Parking lot python. I want the T-shirts printed up on that
Oh, that is good.
immediately.
Man. Well,
That's a lot better than a lot lizard.
we do have a lot of names for parking lot animals. Most of them aren't animals, yeah.
I don't.
Parking lot
Aren't
python meets.
Yeah, those are kind of always there together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, one needs the other to live.
Yeah.
Wow, we really
We went down a rabbit hole with
diving into some deep zoology here.
Yeah, we are
Anybody got any fun turtle stories?
Oh, gosh.
turtle stories.
No.
I have a tortoise as a pet.
Almost ran over
cool.
a woman protecting a turtle in the road.
Oh, I remember that. You told us that, I
Yep.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, when I talk about it, I almost hit her. I'm scarred, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
I had an incident like that coming home from work the other night. I thought I'd hit somebody on the side of the road.
They weren't wearing anything reflective at all. We're in all black.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, the only reason I thought I hit something, I mean, I definitely hit something because it bounced up and hit my truck.
You said too much already.
Yeah, really.
Allegedly.
No, keep going. We are recording. You're on 3 different cameras.
Yeah, how much money you got in your account?
I'm in the clear because the state trooper that whipped around in the median did not immediately come arrest me.
Oh,
that's
to
good.
pick up the body.
Yeah, he went to render aid.
I may or may not have been watching a basketball game on my phone.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, why? Next time, just read a book.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Bold of you to assume I can read.
True.
More of an audiobooks guy.
Yeah.
I about smoked a girl in Birmingham the other night when I was turning left. She come up on a bicycle with no reflective
No, they're getting
gear,
aggressive
no
downtown.
lights on the bike or anything. I turned left to go towards where I have to park, and she come flying through that intersection on a bicycle. I was like,
You really want to test
Dude,
that
I
patience?
got it.
Dude.
Drive through UAB right there about 2:15,
Oh,
3
gosh.
o'clock.
Oh, Lord. No, like right down
Absolute-
University?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolute
God.
nightmare.
Just darting across the road.
Yeah.
Literally.
Them scooters.
I'll
Them
say this.
things.
I'm going to say this.
they'll leave me in
And
the middle of the road.
It may not be polite, but I feel like every time I see somebody on a scooter, they don't look like they should be on the scooter.
Man, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I know my limitations. I've never gotten on one.
I want to.
Not even possible.
I saw one going up a hill. I don't know how.
Yeah. I seen a group of dudes about like 25 years old or so. About 8 of them on those things. They were having a blast.
One of the panhandlers that hangs out right there when I get on to university, he was popping ollies on one of those things the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
He's,
hey.
he's performing for money.
The worst accident I've seen on one has been in Birmingham, and it's down that hill that runs alongside Protective Stadium. And it was just the middle of the day. There wasn't a game. I think I was just going downtown for something, but I was sitting at a light and it was just straight ahead because the road ends right there at that part of the stadium. And it's like a group of 3 or 4 teenage, early 20 people going down that hill on scooters.
Like coming from Top Golf or something like
Yep.
that?
Yeah, coming down that hill. And there was one girl who is like me, should know her limitations. She didn't. She learned the hard way that day. But she's young.
Yeah.
Us big guys
bounce
all make
back.
mistakes in our 20s. You know, that's you get your 30s. I can't afford to get hurt like that again.
Nah.
She was behind. She was already trailing him a little bit. You'd think downward momentum in that weight would probably.
Catch up to him fairly
Well,
easy.
and it didn't. She ate it. She went down hard and rolled. And I mean, Scooter and her just separated and like on the sidewalk, get a good 3 barrel rolls
Lord.
there. And I'm just watching. I think the light probably is green, and I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I
You
want
gotta
to see how
see
this
this
plays
unfold,
out.
yeah.
And it takes about a minute before her friends
You were
realize
sitting
she's
at the- you were
not
sitting at
with
the
us no
light.
more. What?
You were sitting at the
Oh,
light?
I'm sitting at the light watching the whole thing.
yeah.
I mean, I've got a beautiful, like, it's a drive-in movie. Like, it's right in front of me.
Did her
in your
friends
windshield.
even notice that she had fell?
About a minute later,
Yeah.
I see them come up the
They had
hill.
turned back
and
around
you
by the
could-
BJCC.
Yeah, I felt she.
Oh my God, where's Becky?
Yeah. There was.
She did.
She's
they were-
always doing this.
They were. They laughed after a second. They were good about checking on her, and then they all started laughing. And then I was like, I should probably go. About people are honking. I should probably go now.
Yeah.
But
I stayed in Dallas when Auburn played Oregon. Was it 2018 or something like that? And we were just walking around downtown right there, and kid on a scooter, rip roaring through. Cop had pulled a little too far into the crosswalk, so he smokes the front quarter panel, rolls off on the ground. The cop backed up a little bit. The kid popped up,
oh, whoopsie.
picked the scooter up, got on it, and just kept riding.
yeah.
Cop just
Cop did nothing.
did nothing.
He
just
knew that one was on
pulled
him.
right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That was a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
literally was.
I'm in the wrong,
Yeah.
but also I can make it your.
Yeah, I'll make this your problem.
I can
if
make
you wanna
this
pursue
your
it.
problem.
Yeah.
Eye contact was
that.
made, and it was. And
Yeah.
no, it probably wasn't even nod. It was just an agreement.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
We
like-
saw in our eyes.
Yeah.
Don't make eye contact. Just keep moving.
Let's both pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah. Good call. That worked out well.
Yeah, that's
both
good
of
for
them, I
both of them
guess.
to do that.
Well, everybody loves to hate those scooters, which is a good segue here to our topic tonight, which is things people love to hate.
Oh, I thought we was doing that scooter episode.
Just all scooters. Tell me your favorite
everything
Hoot,
about
Holler
scooters.
scooter brands.
Razor.
Razor.
It's the
Razor.
only-
I
name-
think that's the
name
only
another
one.
Huffy.
That's not real. Does Huffy make scooters now?
I did have a Huffy scooter that had like actual like bicycle tires on it, so
I had
I could,
those.
I
It
could
was,
ride it
uh,
off road.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what. I got a picture of myself standing.
You
on
were
one of
riding
those.
scooters off road.
Yeah, you could take it like
It was like like a BMX version.
yeah.
That sounds incredibly
Did it
good.
have
Had
pedals?
handbrakes and
bro,
everything.
I know what you're talking about. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Haters
Man.
gonna hate.
Did it have pedals?
No, it's a scooter. It's not a
Did it have,
bicycle.
did it have
I'm
tassels
just trying to imagine
hanging
like
off the
going down a
handles?
trail off woods and you're just like, hold on, boys.
Yeah, how do you
We're
even
about to take
Oh
this
no, you
turn.
never really did.
first
that.
bump
You
in
didn't
the
actually
road?
do that with it.
It
no.
was just easy to go through grass with one.
But that's how it was designed.
yeah,
You ever see like the BMX, like you would ride on the dirt or something, like your regular BMX bike you'd have as a kid with knobby tires on it? No.
Mine had regular, just
Well, it was
I
just
guess
like
road
that. It was
tires.
just little knobby tires, but there's
Yeah.
about this big, but
okay.
yeah, real little.
How'd you
Plastic
you had
wheels.
handbrakes? You said.
Yeah, it had a handbrake.
I feel like
on top.
that should have been standard on all scooters.
Probably.
It had mine had like regular handlebars, like
Yeah.
like a
it
bicycle.
was like curved.
I still have mine at my parents' house.
Mine's long gone.
The little foot
It's in
brake
some random
back
strip
there.
pit in Empire, I'm sure.
Yeah,
You got 20 good uses out of that before you're on that back tire
Yeah.
or
oh, I
back
would just
rubber
ride mine around the
plastic.
yard and stuff.
Boy,
it
didn't
wasn't
take-
fun.
It took me one time of learning that you can't do that barefoot.
No,
I think
Ride on a scooter that you have to
Push
kick.
the and hit the push the brake out there on the back.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I had some friends
Friction
that
is
got
a thing.
absolutely.
the Razor scooter when it got real popular, and you could do like tricks with it, like spin it around. And I did that one time, and popped my ankle with it.
Oh, yeah.
and I
I'll learn you real
never
quick.
got on one again. I said, well,
Didn't
that's
kids take those to the skate park out in
Yeah.
Birmingham and ride them and do all kind of crazy stuff on them.
wow.
Yeah, it's-
There was a video game, a Razor video game, where you did like the scooter tricks.
We were.
Wish you
that
had
was
that.
the time, man. We had Heelys. We had wheels popping out of your shoes. We had to put wheels on everything.
yeah.
Yep.
We had to go.
We did anything
Mobile
but walk.
country.
We were. This country used to go places.
Literally.
We used to have good scooters,
We used to have shoes with wheels on them.
so we kind of did just do a scooter episode there, didn't we?
We keep going
we
back
got
to it for
scooter
some
segment.
reason.
We got in there.
Yeah. Things people love to hate. There's a very
Now let's segue.
a long list of things. People do love to hate the scooters in the cities because people do just believe them everywhere.
Yeah.
But people also love to hate things like Big Bang Theory and NFTs, crypto that gets a lot of hate. There's Apple, Android, that goes both ways sometimes. So tonight I thought we'd bring something to the table here that you will defend. People love to hate, but you say you're wrong. Don't hate this thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'll kick us off here because this is pretty recent. This has really been. There's been some memes about it for years, but there was a comedian who did a song about just millennial music, early 2010s, and it's been used a lot to expose this trend of millennial burger joints, which all have the same aesthetic, which is brick walls, these same steel chairs that you get from Walmart,
with the whole
high top tables, a menu with really weird burger names, and the burgers they say are expensive.
A burger is always going to have egg on it. They're always going to have one with an egg.
Or the donut. A donut is a bun.
A cronut. No, a don't. What do they call that?
Cronut doesn't make sense.
No, that's not. That's something else. I don't remember.
That's probably a croissant.
That's a croissant donut. I think. I don't know. I just eat them. I'm not worried about what they're called.
Hero
I say
donut.
that. I go to the case and I go, "That's good. Give me that
sandwich?
Hero donuts.
Sandwich, yeah. Burger King.
Hero in Homewood, they do a burger with donuts as the bun.
one." Yes.
I've always wanted to eat one of those.
I do want to try it.
Because I love eating stuff like that. I shouldn't.
Because
that's wrong.
feels like the kind of thing you can make at home pretty simple.
Not
yeah.
if it's hot and fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how
From a
fun trying
donut
to make
shop.
that.
That's the ironic thing about Hero is it's actually a donut shop.
Well, yeah.
Pretty good one.
Burgers.
That'd kind of be aggravating to make at home. I want to go where somebody already knows how to do it.
Yeah. It's tough to slice that.
Yeah, I don't know. What to
donut
put,
right
I
in the
don't
middle.
know what to put on it.
And I would want to use Krispy Kreme. There's no way you could do that with the Krispy Kreme donut. They're too small, too airy.
They are.
That is true.
You're gonna have to
You have
get
to
one
do
of
a
them big
slider.
old potato
Hey,
flour donuts.
them daylight donuts are on point.
They're not bad.
I like them better.
They're not bad. Yeah, so I will defend the burger joints. I did a little research on the pricing of those to see if it holds up that it is more expensive. Now, to be fair, these places are always in bigger cities, and I was comparing it against like mom and pop burger joints around us. It's only a few dollars off.
Yeah.
Really, it's not much. Burgers, I think they're looking at these burger prices and go, oh my gosh, $16 for a burger. Well,
Go to McDonald's real quick.
McDonald's is like $8 for like a quarter pounder or double quarter pounder right now. Like it's in that ballpark. So
Yeah.
that's fast food.
Yeah.
Like you go to Frosty Mug, and I think it's about that's your family, right? So that's probably I think it's like $8 or something if you want the large cheeseburger or something.
Yeah.
It's getting close to it, and it's really not that far off. And I would say for the brick walls and the look, that just stems from us. We just like to tear things down to the base. We discovered great hardwood underneath carpet when we bought houses to fix up. Like, so we're just like, let's see what's under this
It's
crap.
a very,
something
very
pretty.
white people thing. We like to do that.
What?
Exposed brick,
We like that rustic.
expensive burger joints.
Yeah. I like it because it's the cheapest way to do things.
Yeah. Well, there's a
Let's
whole
rip the
time where
paneling
that was
off.
the
Oh, look, there's a
aesthetic.
beautiful brick wall back
No,
here.
this insulation is gorgeous.
That was
I think you're getting white and white trash confused.
That's my burger. That's gonna open my burger joint. It's like a trailer aesthetic.
oh yeah.
Every stool is
Holes
different.
in the drywall.
Oh yeah,
That'd be sick, dude.
Yeah. If you punch a hole, like you sign your name beside it, and
Man, you're gonna have to replace a lot of sheetrock.
I know we just leave it though.
Yeah,
just
no,
leave it
that's
up
the
until the
aesthetic.
drywall's gone.
Yeah.
and then we'll put up a new wall.
Yeah.
That's it.
How about exposed 2x4s? That's
That's called shiplap.
yeah.
By the end, it's just a frame, just the frame of the house.
Joanna Gaines made that popular. Put
Oh,
2x4s on the wall and paint it.
Lord, all that stuff has gotten out of hand.
It has.
I think it's about
You guys should watch.
But the thing
Extreme
about those
Tree
places
Houses.
is the food is good.
Extreme tree.
Yeah, exactly. I get. There's some things to be upset about. People complain about, oh, well, you might have to pay extra for these sauces. Well, yeah, everybody hates paying for sauces. That's not a new thing exclusive to these places. The names suck, but when I go somewhere and you got dumb names, I will either point to it or I will abbreviate and take the dumb thing off of it.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I'm never doing that.
I want Sammy Silly Sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Let me get a Sammy.
There's
what I want.
a biscuit
I do
place.
want it.
And then they say,
Silly,
"Do you want the garlic pickle mozzarella aioli?" And you're like, "No."
Oh, they.
I do.
It's
want
always
that aioli, though. Man,
something pimento on it as well.
Please.
They always have a pimento version.
get it.
egg
It's good.
version.
No, I don't want the egg.
What else they got?
Fried
Peanut
green
butter
tomato.
on the burger.
Yeah, that's a big one. Something
I'm
sometimes
not
with
eating
peanut butter and jelly.
on a hamburger.
Some people say it's good.
We stopped at a place in Indiana
It's
close to Purdue University on the way up to Chicago, and they're like, what got them popular was a peanut butter burger.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No,
Oh.
Thank you.
I can't do that.
It can't be
Seems
that
awful
bad.
dry.
I don't believe that should happen.
Peanut butter on a burger?
Yeah.
I tried.
What else would you
Peanut
put on
butter
there?
and jelly, maybe.
No.
Peanut butter by itself.
I tell you what would be good, probably peanut butter on top, maybe mayonnaise on the bottom
What
bun.
in the world
Lost me
are you
there.
doing?
That's how a lot of people eat their. That's how Elvis, I think, ate his peanut butter and banana sandwich. It had banana and mayo on it.
Yeah, but you're talking about a burger in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not a big old. And do you put all the fixings on there too?
Well,
You
you're
put,
putting
down
peanut
the
butter
toilet.
on the burger. I don't think mayonnaise is the problem.
I think
just
those two together.
you're doing too
Yeah,
much.
that's-
No,
You're
they're
gonna throw up.
separated. They're separated by the patty. I bet it's good.
Pretty sure they're going to get together when they get in your mouth.
Yeah, but it's going to be if it's done right, it's going to be the right combination. You got the burger and everything. It's going to all come together.
Somebody try it.
What else would they put on?
Please.
Just peanut butter? Surely not.
We should make
That's
Eric
what I'm
a
saying. I need
burger
jelly.
and make
You
him
gonna put
try it.
ketchup on it?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I'll sell that at my trailer park burger joint.
Why not?
Yeah.
Good fried bologna sandwich, maybe.
I think what we'll do is that we just probably just throw everything on the counter, like you just make it yourself.
Yeah.
You just pay to get in the trailer park.
Yeah.
Open pack of buns
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the.
Actually, we don't even have. You got to use white bread,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and you got to
Something-
fight somebody for the end pieces because those make the good buns.
Yeah, they essentially are.
They
buns,
are.
aren't they?
Pretty-
That's
Yeah.
basically a bun.
That's the only thing they're good for.
Real thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're good for. I don't even eat them.
I don't either.
No.
I've used them in a crunch.
Yeah.
If I'm on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich kick, and I've done ate half a bag of bread,
Fold it. You,
I'm gonna
Just
go
why
ahead.
not?
you
Yeah.
I'm gonna
do
go
just
ahead and
one of
wash
them
it.
and fold it up, or you.
Oh no,
end on end.
I'm a single piece.
Yeah. Good old butt bread.
Yeah.
Well, I have a one of the things everybody hates that I also hate. But we'll get to that in a second. Let's take a quick little break here and thank our sponsor. This episode of Hoot'n and Holler'n is brought to you by Hoot'n and Holler'n. It pretty much always has been. But now we've got something new to offer you, and that is apparel. See? We're rolling out brand new designs every month, just like this one right here. They're made on 100% cotton t-shirts, printed and designed right here in Alabama. And they'll have you looking good while you hoot and holler. Grab yours now at gettinplaceshop.com or hootandhollerin.com, or just click the link in the description of this here episode. Thanks, y'all. So the thing that I hate that everyone else hates that I'll just join in on that I can't defend is Marvel movies in their current state. I used to be a big fan back in the day. I would go like opening weekend every time. But it's to the point now where I think the best thing for them to do is just reset the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just recast and start it back at the beginning again, because you're getting deep into characters that nobody knows but the super nerds.
Yep.
Well, I think that's what they're trying to do. This is supposed to be a transition phase. So it's supposed to be weaning us off of phase 1, getting set up for phase 2. Because like they just announced a Fantastic Four remake.
Yeah, that's
Reboot,
coming out
rather.
this year.
I think so, April, May, something like that.
Yeah, I keep seeing stuff for it.
Man, they played the long game on that one, didn't they? We're going to make so many movies for so long that we're just going to remake our own stuff as retro or whatever.
Yeah, and it's been a mess too because Disney's not owned the rights fully to every Marvel property since the beginning. Like they had to do a deal with Sony for Spider-Man. They had to get Fox to get
Sony.
X-Men and some of the others. Like there was some other stuff that was tied in with that too. And whatever you just said,
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic. I think that was Fox too. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, it's been a mess. Deadpool was another one that came, I think, with buying them with Fox.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody at Disney wanted the Deadpool.
That's a moneymaker. I feel like at the end, right when they ran this last one, they're like, we gotta have a win here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney's had a clear shift in what they accept and what they don't.
They've been
Over the past several years.
they have missed more than they hit just across the board on everything. I think that's a good. So that's your holler. I think
What? The Disney remakes?
Disney
Yeah.
remakes.
Yeah.
I was about to jump right into it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's why I'm going to
I had
pass
a-
it off to you here because
I
that's
was,
yours.
I was just looking at you, and then I had a thought, and then
You can jump right into that.
ADHD
train.
is
That's
awesome,
yours.
yeah.
You're the conductor of that one.
so my holler, I'm hollering first, is the Disney remakes, like Lion King, and I didn't really hate the Aladdin live remake. I didn't really hate it too
Oh,
much.
I never seen that.
I didn't even
know
watch
that
it.
It was
existed.
actually okay.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Have you seen the new Mufasa?
No, I don't want to watch them.
It's going to change your mind. It's going to change
You and
your
your movie
mind.
taste, right? You come in here like going off
That's
about how
wild.
great Wicked is, and
Oh
now
my
we're in here
God.
from Mufasa.
Yeah.
I don't know him anymore.
It's so good. Mufasa's good. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend.
I didn't even watch the Lion King remake.
Shane, is the only thing you're watching Disney movies?
No, we've been
Is
watching
that why
Reacher.
you think they're so good? They're all so good. I watch it every night.
Yeah.
It's just an influx of whatever.
I'm trying to think of another remake.
They've
Mulan.
the
I
first.
haven't even watched it.
I
To
won't
be honest, I
rewatch that
didn't
one.
even think about it.
That's my
was a-
OG favorite.
That was a COVID movie. That was one of the first ones where you paid like $25 to watch at home, right?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't,
You
it
couldn't watch
was.
it in the movie
Yeah, it seems like
theaters.
it. I remember it came.
What a time
came
that
out.
was.
but no. I refuse to watch it just because OG Mulan holds a.
That's why I won't
Special
watch
place for
Aladdin,
me.
because I can't imagine anybody else being Genie but Robin Williams, and I definitely don't want to see Will Smith play that role.
It was actually pretty good.
That was your favorite. I bet.
He done it
What?
justice. I feel
Will
like.
Smith one.
Mm.
That was bad.
Yeah,
It wasn't terrible, but the movie itself was
I just
pretty
can't. I can't take him serious in anything anymore.
good. And then
I just see him slapping Chris Rock now.
they're
Yeah.
redoing
Oh, yeah.
Snow White now, too.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
thanks.
It's so
Yeah.
so weird. I enjoyed the first few, like Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella was good, and I love the Jungle Book, and the remake was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what came after that, but it just
Drake,
fell
tell
off.
us your thoughts on Ariel.
I don't even like The Little Mermaid to begin with.
Yeah, I never watched that one. I heard it was good.
That one made me nervous. And I'll tell you why. There was a lot of debate about that one.
Mhm.
People were angry. Racists were angry.
I was about to say.
Because I think
The
normal
whites.
people, yeah, most normal
In all
white
fairness.
people were like, okay. But I took Charlotte, my oldest daughter, to see the Mario movie when it came out, like 2 years ago, and we're sitting there, and the previews are running, preview runs for that movie, and she says very loud, "That's not Ariel." I said, "Charlotte, yeah, it is, Charlotte. This is stop talking. Shh, shush. We can't talk in the movie theater."
Yeah.
But she just said, "That's not the Ariel I know." Like that's what that was going for. But people turn around, and I was like, "I don't know her."
People get mad about that. That's a trip. A fictional character.
Yeah.
That's not how she's supposed to look.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I think my
Hey,
biggest...
here's a wild idea. How about the folks, the fine people, writers at Disney, just do your job, write a new movie.
That was about
Yeah.
to say, that's my biggest gripe with it, is just a lack of creativity. Like,
Yeah.
You're going to put...
It's a-
for word, what I saw of Aladdin was pretty much the same. And then... What was the Beauty and the Beast was another remake
Yeah.
I watched. It was word for word, pretty much the same. You're just putting real people in it. Like,
I'm just realizing
You're-
how many of
you're
these I've
wasting money.
seen as you name them. I have seen a lot of them.
It was a big deal early on
you
when they were doing these
exclusively
live action
watch Disney?
remakes. I felt you got like Stitch coming now, and it's just like, all right.
they're even doing live action Moana.
Yeah.
Like, Dwayne.
And I think
Chill out.
didn't he play in?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So
that's
that's
a money grab.
Yeah. Can we not stop putting the Rock in stuff? Like he didn't.
Yeah.
You remember that?
He just
SNL
made John
skit?
Cena a bad guy. Let him do
Bambi?
that for a while.
No, when he was if your franchise is failing, put a little rock in it.
no, but he did a parody of live action Disney remakes where he was Bambi, but like a machine gun carrying Bambi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I bet Mom was protected in that one.
No, that was revenge. No, that's
Revenge
what
Bambi.
gave
That's-
that edge. Yeah, that's what pushed the story
That's my
forward.
mistake. That's my mistake.
Still got to have it's. Yeah,
You gotta have that.
somebody's got to
origin
die.
story.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Disney and
Bambi
Nick
turns
Sparks.
into a John Wick situation, kind of.
Yeah,
Parental figures got to go.
I think the remake thing and it's the reason you see sequels, and there's been a whole lot of talk about this is why you don't see a lot of blockbuster comedy movies anymore, is because these studios are so afraid of flops. So they'll just take one of these where it feels like at our
Nostalgia.
it won't flop. Like there's a level that it will definitely grab
Make some money.
to make some. We'll make our money back. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, we do an Inside Out 2 and we rake in $1 billion. Worst case scenario, it's a wash.
And
Phenomenal
they're
movie.
like, just think, them making money if they just get right above breaking even, that's still
A ton of money.
millions
Yeah.
of dollars.
400 or so now. The cost to make one of these movies is insane.
So if you're turning a profit on that, if it's doesn't do great, you've still just made
That's
probably
why they're
hundreds
live.
of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's why they're live action and everything. It's cheaper to pay a real person than to pay someone to animate it.
Well, and don't forget that people do go see all of these movies.
Yeah.
People pay to see them.
Got news for you.
And
though.
some-
It doesn't change.
Yeah, and some I don't know. Some of the recent ones probably not so much. Like did the Lion King one and all did that do any good?
I'm sure it did.
The Mufasa.
Well, there was a Lion King first, right?
Yeah, with Beyonce and Seth Rogen. And,
Yeah. I think that one I think that was one of those we just above broke even.
Really, they were kind of testing the water. with
Yeah.
that
You know
one,
they're holding that
probably.
Frozen live action in their back pocket. Like
Yeah.
when things get
Oh,
real bad, they're
yeah.
like they've already made it and they're probably like drop it now.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
that's the kind of ones I don't think they can mess with right there.
you
They will.
Brother.
they'll milk that thing.
That'll be a Broadway theatrical.
Yeah,
Frozen was so big, man.
yeah,
So
Still
big.
is.
yeah. Kids
Yeah,
still
it is.
all
Yeah.
over it. I'm so
Man,
tired
my
of it.
daughter was
We'll see it in 10
crazy
years.
about it.
I can't get tired of it. I love it.
What? Are you serious right now?
You don't. You're gonna tell me
There's
not
nothing that I
there's not
enjoy
a
more
part of you-
after like 10 viewings. I'm done with it after that.
when you hear that
Yeah.
"Let It Go," just that first note hits, and you're not like, oh, here
I've
we
been-
go.
Dude,
Can we swap topics before he gets on a?
Just saying.
Jeez.
Just
I
saying.
don't even know this guy
I'm
anymore.
gonna holler about Shane.
You guys have
Thank you.
In your
Yeah,
life
bad
right now, the
taste.
choices you've made.
You guys have bad taste.
Bet you watch The
Shane's
Bachelor
like,
too, don't
I'm
you?
going to hoot
Negative.
about people hating on Shane. I disagree with them.
Let me tell you why. Me.
Yeah. The number one factor here is me.
You watch.
So what's your hoot?
I just kind of set up Eric. 'Cause I said, I bet
okay.
you watch The Bachelor, don't you?
Oh, I see what
Oh,
you did there.
yeah.
Eric loves The Bachelor.
Yeah,
I hate the Bachelor, actually.
more of a
But I do
bachelorette
like
guy.
reality TV though. What was a big one? I was original Keep Up with the Kardashians fan.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh
Well, you
yes,
did
sir.
know Scott Disick was Lord Disick.
I did,
y'all,
right?
Y'all educated me on all that.
Yeah,
and I-
Lord Disick rules. One of my biggest guilty pleasures is probably that bar rescue show.
That's good though. When
The
he
guy
just goes
comes
in and starts
and just
trashing them.
screams at everyone,
I do.
and then does a mediocre bar for them. Highly themed. That they're probably never going to have the crowd for.
Yeah, they don't have the patronage to
Yeah.
support that.
I will
We're in
stop
Jasper,
sometimes.
Alabama. We made you a pro football themed bar. Great.
Where's your Alabama jerseys?
I bet these people sell those bars like as soon as
Immediately.
his car pulls out
I've
of
looked.
the parking lot.
I've read like an article about them. They all pretty much fail. I think.
Yeah, shockingly.
I don't think they do well.
He comes there, changes the menu, and goes like, "I don't know how to cook any of this.
Yeah.
These cocktails
we were selling Tostinos a week ago.
Exactly. We just do $2 Miller Lights. We can't make these cocktails.
Yeah. Where do you think we are?
What is an espresso martini?
It's always that's what the last one I watched was like a dive bar in Tennessee or West Virginia that it was in the middle of nowhere and he fancied it up and I was like, this was supposed to be a rundown honky tonk and you
You ruined it.
Ruined it.
He'd be holding his head sideways, like, "Let me tell you something."
he was in there. He was like, "Oh,
Your
you know,
mother hates
he
you."
Does the hidden camera thing, and he was like, "These people are bad service, getting bad service. Like these people are so used to the bad service.
Yeah.
It's good service to them.
You got regulars at the bar
Yeah.
that probably serve their own drinks. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, you know, I told y'all about my TV playing Gordon Ramsay's show all the time,
Oh, yeah.
Hell's Kitchen. I like that now.
Oh,
I couldn't get
Yeah.
into Hell's Kitchen.
I just been sitting
crazy!
there
You
watching
like
it,
something you've been watching a lot
that's
of.
the
and I have
What a wild premise.
my TV's just on it.
it's
I don't
broke.
turn it. I don't turn it.
Right,
I don't
I've
turn
been
it
up for
on
4
it.
months.
I don't turn it on it. It's on it all the time.
Is it just Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares
Just Hell's
on it too?
Kitchen. There's nothing else. I went to the guide that said Hell's Kitchen, and that was it.
What? And he's never left that channel.
Nuh-uh. And I have no idea what year they're from either. I have no idea
What
what.
would that matter?
Eric's
I don't
house
know.
Is that
the
a
Hell's
that's
Kitchen.
a
I don't know.
competition show, right?
Yeah.
Do they
Cooking.
play it sequentially, like you get
I
what
doubt
happens next, or is it all episodes
It's
are all
just-
over the
yeah.
place?
For me, they're all over the place because it's whenever I turn the bedroom TV on.
But you don't do
Well,
a
are-
marathon of them, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, here's the next episode.
Are the
In a series.
characters the same?
I can't tell.
Are-
There's many seasons of this
And
show.
this is a show you like.
Yeah, but they're all wearing the exact same thing in every episode.
They always have like the blue and red aprons on. Them.
Yeah.
The reality competition shows I can handle because there's a certain element
something
that
at
just
stake.
cannot be scripted. in
Yeah.
it. But the stuff like the Kardashians, I've never watched, but I would watch Real World all the time.
I liked it too.
And there were certain things that were staged or played up to be that way.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you're going to do that, just make it go grander then. Why go halfway? We know it's fake. And just lean into it.
Just be Jersey Shore.
Go all the way in.
Do you remember The Hills, that show?
I remember, I didn't watch it. I remember it, yeah.
It came off of another show, right? It was like a spinoff of
Was it Laguna Beach or something?
Yeah. So those people,
Those people.
they're
Those people that seem very mad about Ariel.
yeah. So their finale, they did like a big reveal that it was all scripted. It was pretty cool. They were like basically one of the typical shots. They were shooting kind of through the windshield at their conversation and all that. And then it like turned to where they were driving and it was on a set and the set opened up and they drove out of the stage. It was pretty pretty slick.
They presented it as reality TV the whole way through.
It was, but I think it was kind of a nod like, here, look what we did to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, look what we did to you. It was pretty slick. I've never seen like a breakdown of it.
Had the three dudes driving around in the van.
Very life.
Yeah.
What?
I thought we were going to get into the 2000s weird game shows they had.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Next.
What was the van?
Cash
Next?
Cab and
Room
Oh,
Raiders.
dude, I love
That
those.
was
Next,
brutal.
Yeah.
next was
Brutal.
That was appointment TV. After
That was
school.
real life
They-
Tinder. It was like, I'm going to reject you in real time.
when that door opened and they got hit with it immediately.
Yeah.
Gosh.
The dudes be like, my name's Tim, and
Yeah.
I'm freaking crazy.
Next.
Yeah.
And then
Next.
you get the talking head of Tim with the bus in the background. He's like, I didn't like her anyway.
Oh, he's
I
in
didn't want
there.
to be so
Yeah,
stupid.
they're in there.
Salty.
They're in the bus roasting each other.
Y'all never watched The Buried Life though?
Uh-uh.
It was these four guys. They had a bucket list and they like traveled across the country trying to mark off these items. Like
Really?
one of them was
that like a network thing? What
It was
that?
MTV. It was on MTV.
Huh.
like
Was that
they-
like around Jersey Shore time? Somewhere around there?
It's like 2009, 10,
I don't
11.
think I was watching a lot of MTV in that time or something.
It's on
Because I'll
Paramount
see
Plus.
some stuff from MTV and I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I went for a long time without watching it or something.
It's on Paramount Plus because I rewatched it not too long ago.
I might check that out.
Like
good.
one of them was attend a party at the Playboy Mansion, and they like I don't know how like scripted or like real it was, but they snuck into the Playboy Mansion and actually like was at a party. At it.
Oh, word? Wow.
Playboy Mansion got featured in so much 2000s TV show stuff.
Man, it
They
did.
made it seem like it was the White House in the
grotto.
2000s.
For real. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
But they
The
did
grotto.
What a time.
they did a lot of stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Like one of them was they wanted to donate computers to a school,
Yeah.
so they got like funding to give computers to a school.
Oh, that's
It was
cool.
pretty cool.
Do y'all remember Theo Vaughn being on like Road
World?
Rules or something like that?
He was
No,
on the
but, like,
challenge.
It was the challenge.
Yeah, a challenge. He
Yeah,
wore a
like,
do-rag all the
you
time.
can find YouTube clips and like episodes
Really?
from it. Yeah.
When he first started getting famous, I was like, that's that dude from that
Right.
TV show.
Yeah.
Because he was always funny then, but
Yeah.
like I knew how he talked instantly. I was like, that's that same dude.
Yeah.
He was on there with like that CT dude and all them, I think, right?
There's a dude that I watched on Real World Austin that is still doing stuff like the challenge and stuff. And Real World Austin was
they
like,
still make them, yeah.
when I was in high school.
He's
Yeah.
made this a career.
Yeah.
I think that CT dude just now got off of him.
This dude his name was Wes. He's a redheaded dude.
Yeah, I probably seen him because I like that stuff.
I ain't mad at reality TV. It's just certain shows. I'm like, why? Like, me and Brittany were literally talking today about how The Bachelor's still on. Like, why?
Yeah, dude, I hate it. I do. I like the competition aspect of things, but not The Bachelor. I think
Survivor was
y'all
cool
are
for a
right
while.
about that.
Yeah, Survivor was awesome.
For a while.
I never watched it.
Back in the first few seasons was great.
That was like the first real one, right?
Yeah,
Other than
that-
like Cops.
well, yeah, true.
What a great reality show.
Yeah, and it
That
was
is
still
the first reality
It was a
show.
real, true first hybrid. Like along, I guess the same lines as like Road Rules was kind of the same thing too.
Survivor.
I mean, I would put Survivor and Road Rules in the same camp, reality competition, but it was pretty heavy on reality.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that was the whole plot. It was kind of like, oh crap, yeah, we have to do an idol challenge.
Dude, that was
Forgot that's the
Fear
thing.
Factor.
really influential show, huh?
What was?
Survivor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look, literally everything is based off that platform now.
Yeah.
Like every show, every reality show.
I mean, it was
You've been voted off.
it was
yeah.
appointment TV in our house.
There's going to
growing up.
be the challenge aspect of it, and then there's when y'all are away and y'all are at home or whatever.
But the scheming
do
that
that
they would
now.
do, like before the vote that they did at the end of every episode to kick somebody off the island, that whole thing, the politics of it, that was always
Yeah.
there was a lot of backstabbing. It was great.
I
And lying.
always remember seeing
Real
clips
human
of
nature.
fights and stuff from it.
Yeah,
People
that
get
was good
crazy.
TV back in the day.
What about Fear Factor?
Fear Factor was great.
That grossed me out.
Iconic.
Until they started getting real gross.
I was afraid of Fear Factor. Yeah,
Yeah, the first time they went, like, I think it was roaches or snakes or maybe both. I was like,
they started
I can't
leaning
do
into
it
that
anymore.
so much, and I just got. I mean, if you're doing some cool stunt
Well, they was
things,
doing stunts. It was awesome.
I'm all in. But yeah, every episode now is like, eat this cow's heart
Yeah.
while the cow's alive.
And Joe Rogan's like, you're going to eat it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Eat it, punk.
Like knowing what we know about Joe Rogan now, that show makes way more sense.
Yeah. That was what I need to. That was a hoot. What I need to holler.
Yeah, you said you like reality TV.
Yeah. So what I do not
Specifically The
like
Bachelor.
that is
And the
much
Kardashians.
much hated on is the show Friends. Sucks.
Terrible show.
Hate it.
Sucks.
Take the laugh track away.
It is not funny.
It's the worst.
People have to stop. My wife being one of them. Stop watching it. Sucks. Every time I come home for lunch every day, Friends is on.
I just want to watch Hell's Kitchen
That's
before I
just
got to go back to
that's
work.
just-
Yeah, while I eat my sandwich.
Okay, well, that is her Hell's Kitchen. That's her comfort TV.
But it's not really. She does love it. No, she
But
does.
I can
no,
see
no.
it's a lot more comfortable than Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
is.
let me rephrase that. She does love that, but she's not consciously turned it on. It just comes on whatever Nickelodeon or something all the time. So whatever probably the kids was watching months ago, it's just still on. Because I don't think we've sat in our living room and watched like a movie in forever.
Yeah.
We've just been like watching, because I got like a really good TV in my bed, because converted my man cave into my bedroom, like lost that battle. Anyways. So it's got a sweet TV out there. So that's where we watch movies and everything. And yeah, I think it's just still on there. And it's plays for like, I go home for lunch at like 2. It'll be on until the time I go to bed. Friends is on that TV if I don't change it.
A lot.
And then somehow it does get back on there.
And you just, well, I mean, if you
I
don't
can't
like the
stand
show
it.
and you've been now subjected to it,
But now
every day
I'll
for
sit
4
and
hours.
watch it. I'm not as mad at it as I used to be, but I'm still complaining about it the whole time I'm watching it. But I don't change it now. I just catch myself watching it and like, this sucks.
You're getting sucked into it.
Yeah, I tried
Yeah,
watching it.
now I know the characters.
Yeah.
I know the characters now.
You're
And
getting an attachment.
people have been sleeping on that Phoebe. That was the hot one in the show, Lisa Kudrow. I know everybody's all Jennifer.
Aniston.
yeah, most
Aniston,
people with eyes, yeah, they go with Jennifer Aniston out of the
know.
3.
I think I'm.
Courtney
I
Cox
think
is
I'm a
great, too.
Phoebe guy.
She's a fellow Alabamian.
Yeah,
Courtney Cox.
She does not ever claim she's from Alabama either. I've never
No,
heard her
she's
say
never.
it.
Here's the
will either.
problem with Courtney Cox. I've seen what she looks like now, and I can't go back to thinking, nah. You see, it's not good now.
She's
No.
had a lot of fillers. And
A lot.
Well, that's about half.
And that's
of
probably the
Hollywood,
thing
yeah.
with Lisa Kudrow, too. She's the only one that looks good of them. Jennifer Aniston doesn't.
she's had them cheek
I mean, this is
fillers
coming
now.
from me, an ugly dude. Don't get me wrong. That's still a beautiful woman. But
What is wrong with you?
I noticed she
they
looked
keep
different.
getting all this stuff done, man.
Jennifer
Hold on.
Aniston doesn't. No, sure. Whoever she's got actually a good surgeon. I feel like she doesn't have one of the puffy, shiny faces like half of Hollywood does now.
Yeah, she still holds up.
She didn't look great on that reunion they did, man. Courtney Cox looked
They did
like,
a reunion.
yeah, it was like
It was on HBO, wasn't it?
HBO, yeah, like a couple years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what's his name was still alive?
Matthew Perry,
Matthew
Yeah.
Perry, yeah.
R.I.P.
He didn't look good either. Man.
No,
Well,
He had a lot of addiction issues on that show, on the reunion
you
show.
could,
Yeah.
yeah, from season to season.
It's literally
skinny,
how
big
he
again.
died.
Yeah,
He had a problem, you could say.
Yeah,
But he was, he didn't look good, man. He was puffy and clearly had some stuff going on.
well, Drake, where do you stand on Friends? Because your hoot is, I feel like the reason they don't like it.
I tried like I always grew up watching Friends with my mom and dad, and I was like too young to understand it. And I tried going back to watch it, and I was like, I just didn't get it.
Yeah,
Like I understand like the roommate kind of thing was big back then with Three's Company and all that kind of phasing in. I used to hate Big Bang Theory, like because when I started watching it was when it became syndicated. So it was like you would just watch it whenever it was on. So I never understood the story of it until a couple of years ago. We watched it all the way through, and I was like, oh, I actually like it.
Big Bang Theory.
Never seen it.
No.
No,
You never seen Big Bang Theory?
Nope.
I've sat down and watched it, kind of like you saying, because it was just on a lot, and it sucks.
It
Too.
gets,
This is
it
the
gets
one
so
that has
much
that,
hate.
Sheldon guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was one of those
that
guys
dude, shut up already.
that hated on
Bazinga.
it. But I think it's fatigue with the live studio audience, multicam sitcom. I think that is what has got people. They're just tired of that.
Yeah.
And I've wanted to do this for so long. Is like take an episode or take a scene, take the exact script out, but then turn it into shoot it a different way. But don't change any of the jokes. To keep dialogue the same. I think it's just the way these things are presented.
Yeah.
Because I've watched episodes of Big Bang too, and I don't like live action sitcoms anymore unless it's an old rerun somebody used to watch. I'm not jumping on anything new because it's just
It's
tired.
off-putting immediately.
It is. I don't want to hear laugh track.
Like after Last Man Standing, like I would try to start a new one and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
What was that? A Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
It was okay.
I don't know. It was a little too much.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I did like some of the characters though on there.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Ain't that the episode where like didn't he get canceled after he had a Trump moment?
The whole
on the
show was
show?
that.
Yeah,
the whole show. It was like anti-Obama jokes and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very.
He owned like a Bass Pro Shop kind of thing or something like that.
I think I kind of liked it because the old guy,
Yeah.
on it.
And
I
Tim
loved it.
Allen's good,
Yeah.
but
It's like, can we see this politics of sitcoms? I guess maybe it was a thing back in, what was that show that Michael J. Fox was, Family Ties?
Yep.
Yeah. And that was some politics in that because he was a little Republican in the family of liberals, I guess.
oh yeah, I never realized that.
that
I was
was-
too young to catch
But that was
I
not
guess.
so much a thing in the 90s. Like, I just don't. That's,
No, it was.
when I
No,
sit down and
every-
watch comedy, that is my break from the real world.
I think that's why I did develop a more of an appreciation for Big Bang Theory because there's not
They're not going to touch
political
it.
stuff in it.
Yeah.
I don't understand in shows like that these over the top characters though. Like there's one dude that just dresses like he's in the 70s or something all the time, right?
Wallets.
Yeah.
I just
And he's
it's
a
just like
stereotypical.
extreme versions of all these stereotypes is what they always do, and it just
We're going to.
seems silly to me.
Mark my words, there's going to be a TV show like Big Bang Theory in probably 10 years that people are going to love to hate just like that, but it'll be a mockumentary style like The Office and Modern Family, and
It'll be dudes sitting around making a podcast.
that's a great show idea.
That will probably be what it's about.
Hey, if we're that show, that's fine because those guys got rich. So
Yeah.
hey, if they still it was the most watched TV show in America
That
still.
would be
Yeah.
a good premise there.
They were
Said
making
too
millions
much.
per episode.
Do what?
They were making millions per episode
Yeah.
towards the end.
Who's
of it.
that?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I ain't hating on them.
No,
No, it's got a fan base.
Get that bread.
That's why
one of 'em.
when I think something sucks that bad, I'm like, I miss something. I clearly don't. I miss something in it.
When
But
did
also,
Big
it
Bang-
does suck. Like I know that.
When did Big Bang kind of have its moment?
I don't really know. To be
I don't even
honest.
know when that show was fresh
yeah.
and new.
It just seems like it's always been
It's
there.
just-
That's
yeah, it's just
when it
there.
Yeah.
began. And I think it's over.
Yeah, it's a,
2010s.
somewhere around there. Yeah,
Okay. So they kind of missed the political buzz being in the show.
Well, they probably
no, they
wouldn't
went
have
through
it,
some of it. Yeah,
but probably not a lot, right? It's not those characters.
no, there's if anything, Chuck Lorre. He's the one that also did 2.5 Men. He always puts like this caption, like thought at the end of each episode, and some of those were political. If you like pause and read it, because it just flashes. But other than that, there was no politics in Big Bang Theory. I think that's why I do like it though.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of politics and our rivalry with Canada right now, I'm going to defend Canadian superstars, Nickelback. That's how you draw your own segue right there, boys.
Nice,
I liked it a lot.
You like it a lot?
That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
but I do like Nickelback too.
Let's go. All right. We got one on board.
Hate 'em.
See, I knew it, and why?
I knew you was going to say that you liked them too. I knew you was picking that one.
But why do you
I
hate
knew
them?
it. I don't think they're good. Again,
Fair point.
great. They're great
Fair point.
musicians.
How do you
I'm
argue
sure.
that?
Yeah,
I don't
just
like their songs.
Why do you? I just don't. I don't like them.
Yeah, their songs are stupid.
Photograph?
Hero.
But did you look at the photograph? He told you to look at it. Did you look?
Did you look at it?
Look
You
at
never
this
watched the
photograph.
video, clearly.
Like I get it's
got
fun.
it right up.
He's
Listen.
right here.
Look at it, boy.
Listen, I get it's fun to say that you like them and even listen to them. I get that. Like this is fun, but you're not realistically saying that you
Thoroughly enjoy
like
it.
it.
I
right?
would
Like,
not pay for a concert to go see Nickelback.
I'd do that before I would listen just to some of their music. Probably
If they're
that might
opening
at
up for
least be a
somebody.
good time.
There's only a few select songs of theirs I like, but there's some of them where I'm like, I don't get it.
Man,
Yeah, the entire Dark Horse album's phenomenal.
I can't name a single album, but I know that he did that song for Spider-Man, and it was fantastic.
It was
that was
awesome.
good. I did like that.
great.
Who else was in that?
The dude from Saliva.
Yeah, who
It was
I
like one
don't
of the
like
last
either.
great movie songs. I feel like
That was a good. Yeah,
Oh, and
that song
watch
was
it.
good.
When they released that music video before the movie dropped, that was like, okay, that's
Big deal.
premium advertising right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
yeah, that was old school summer blockbuster.
Because now you're going to go
Oh,
watch
Missed
it.
that.
Oh yeah,
That was my
I
childhood.
felt that.
Yeah.
I went and watched it the last day of 8th grade that I was in. No,
You skipped
7th
school?
grade. 7th grade.
You're supposed to be in school.
Yeah.
No, like
That's a
after I
good
got
reason
out
to
of school.
skip for Spider-Man.
After I got
The
out of
last
school.
day of school.
Skipping for Spidey. We're up against the wall here, so you're holler.
I didn't have one. I misread our text.
Well,
I thought,
that could not be more perfect.
yep.
No,
Nope.
Shane's mistake works out
Shane.
perfectly.
here's the problem with Shane. Shane doesn't hate anything. I don't think.
It's
good
starting
point.
to feel that way.
good point.
Let me
I
just
can
run through
drum
that
something
list.
up, I'm sure.
I think he's-
examples I gave y'all. How do you feel about crypto?
Big fan. Dude, I'm heavy in Doge.
You have
Yeah.
You hold on to it, buddy.
yeah. Clinging to it for
Might
dear
as well
life.
hold it till you die. NFTs.
I'll be honest, I don't really know much about them.
At least he
Can't-
collects knowledge before
Can't-
he decides to
can't
hate.
hate it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on preparing for the podcast?
Way overrated.
Yeah,
What thought?
holler about that all day long.
If you got an hour, we can go on about Nick Saban.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I
Oh,
knew I wasn't
Alabama
gonna-
football he hates.
that actually, sports wise, I didn't even think about that. You could have done.
Yeah, now we can get down that rabbit. And I've grown to not hate Nick Saban. Because
I
it's
can-
more mutual
Because he's
respect
not
now.
coaching anymore.
Well, I love that. Yeah.
yeah, that's helped a lot of Auburn fans.
yeah, I like it too.
Well, that'll do it for this episode. If it's your first one checking us out, thank you. Hope you come back for more. There's plenty more episodes wherever you found this one. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure to lightly tap that like button,
Smash.
but smash that subscribe button for me if you don't mind.
Smash.
I mean, break something on the computer if you have to. Also, check out our merch. At this point, we might have our second shirt up in the store. We've got 2 more coming in. They might both be in. There might be 3 at this point, but they are really awesome.
Get them all.
Check them out. Hoot'n and Holler'n.com.
We
Go
got
buy
a
'em all.
handful.
Yeah. Got to catch them all.
Do it. I will tell you that if you use the
Act now.
code GRAVY at the getting place, you'll get 15% off. So,
Yes.
gravy, just gravy.
I.e.
No, that won't work. Somebody's going to do that now.
Gravier.
They're going to send an email to Lisa, and it's going to be like, I've been using this code.
Yeah.
Don't do that. All right. Well, take care. God bless. Tell you the mom, and then we said the friends clap.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No power tools, Papa!